Here's how to memorize alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. For alpha, use a small a at the end and extend the top to get an alpha symbol. The H in alpha tells you that it's made up of a helium nucleus, and that's basically made up of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So that means it has a mass number of 4 and a proton number of 2. And the P tells you it has a positive charge. And the bottom proton number always tells you the number of the charge. So for an alpha particle, the charge is +2. And the L tells you it has the least penetrating power, which means it travels the least distance out of the 3 before being stopped. In fact, the distance is so small that it gets stopped by paper, skin, and even a few centimeters of air. For beta, draw a tail on the B to get the symbol. The E tells us that it's made up of an electron, and we know the charge of an electron is -1, so we can write that at the bottom of the symbol. And at the top, as the mass number, we write 0 because there are no protons or neutrons in it. That's because a beta particle is just made up of an electron. You can also use the E in the middle to get the word medium, which tells you that it has a medium penetrating power. So penetrating power that's more than alpha, but less than gamma. The material that beta gets stopped by is aluminium. For gamma, the symbol is like an alpha that's been rotated. You can think of the first M as an upside down W, which stands for waves. This reminds you that gamma radiation is made up of an electromagnetic wave. Waves are not particles, so they don't have any mass or charge, so their mass number and proton number are both 0. The second M tells you that it's the most penetrating out of the 3, and it takes thick lead or concrete to stop it. All 3 types of radiation are ionizing, which basically means it knocks off electrons from atoms. And to memorize the strength of these, you can just flip the penetrating powers. So that means alpha is the most ionizing, gamma is the least, and beta is medium.